let's do a quick recap. So, last time that we were all here, you all had met together at the church after some bizarre encounters. Makari, you had walked down, fleeing for your very life, and managed to take refuge and get some rest here, meeting Garrison. After this bizarre encounter, you decided to rest, and while you were resting, two more strange individuals came by. Avacyn and Nox, who had just spoken with Nox and his superior, I suppose, Oliver, who informed her about information regarding a particular individual she was searching for. The reason she had made it to the church, the reason that she went specifically here, specifically now, was in search of Kari, because you were the last person to be seen with the Ripper and still be alive. Nox accompanied Avacyn on her journey, acting somewhat as a bodyguard in return for some exchange of information. You all decided to wait out the rain and get some rest before continuing negotiations proper. And it will become morning. You'll be able to hear some faint sounds of the city. You were all resting. The only one who wasn't was Nox. So the first one up would be Avacyn. You will awaken. You will see Nox and Garrison and the goblin close by as well.
I'll take a look around to see where everyone is at, see who's still asleep, who's awake. And I think I'm just going to kind of lay back a bit and just like slowly wake up and listen.
As you listen in, the next person to wake up would be Garrison.
All right, so I rise and I shine. So I'm gonna probably look around and see that everyone, only Avacyn's awake right now, right?
Mm-hmm. And Nox.
So I guess all that's missing is the goblin. So I'm just gonna, I'm probably gonna get stabbed out of this, but I'm just gonna lay a hand on her shoulder and kind of like gently shake her. Goblin, hello. I believe the morning is rising, and also there might be a bit of a situation, and it's not breakfast. I'm sorry to tell you.
Hungry. Kari just instinctively grabs your arm and clamps down on it with her goblin sharp teeth, going even though she's evidently very still asleep. Ham.
This is one hungry goblin. Oh Lord. I'll grab the piece of bread that was refused last night, and I'll kind of like wave it in front of her nose like a smelling salt.
You know how like old cartoons that they would like hover towards the food? So Kari kind of does this, but she sort of hovers over the side of the pew and ends up then falling off the pew flat on her face.
Are you okay?
I had the weirdest dream. Oh my god, what time is it? Oh god, it wasn't a dream. Where am I?
You are within the church of one of my sister churches. You rested here for the night because of you were weary. I can tell you are still weary. We can get you back in shape, but there is a bit of a scenario. A pair of people have come to find you from last night, but I told them to leave you alone. But it seems they're still here. And I guess I just gestured to the pair.
It's like, so what's your story then? What brings you here?
Oh, look at you. You are so adorable.
Oi! No one calls me adorable, love. And she sort of pulls out her spanner and waves it haphazardly to Avacyn.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to offend. This is typically just how I talk to everyone. I was actually looking for you, darling.
Me? What could you possibly want with me? Are you working for the establishment? Are you here to take me away?
Oh, I don't think they would hire people of someone like me at the establishment. I heard of your misfortunate accident yesterday, and I wanted to come and ask you a couple of questions. I am actually looking for someone. I think you could help me find them.
Listen, I don't want anything to do with whatever's going on. I've been caught up in this absolute trap for no apparent reason, and I just want out. So you've got until the sun reaches that altar over there, and she sort of waves at the sun starting to stream through one of the windows as it's sort of creeping along the floor. So I reckon that gives you a good 10 minutes before I'm buggering off.
That's all the time I need. I do work fast.
Very well, ask away.
Well, what exactly happened last night? What made you run through the streets in a bloody mess? Like crying for help. What made you come here? Could you please tell me?
Well, you see, I've been working for the government, creating all kinds of no good devices for them. And just one day, I knew it was coming. They just decided they didn't need me anymore. And next thing I know, I've got my entire workshop going down into darkness. And last thing I remember seeing is these dark, daggery eyes staring at me. Some rogue mugger trying to take me out. Almost had me too.
Could you see anything particular about him? Was he tall? Did he have black hair?
That's exactly the kind of fella. You know him or something?
In a way, you could say we are destined to be together. He is my lost love. I am looking for him.
Darling, if that's the kind of person you're getting your rocks off to, you got more things to worry about than a bit of lost love.
I have been told that many a times, yes. But the heart wants what the heart wants.
Well, it is the reason I'm trying to get out of it, but this is the fellow they've supposedly this is the fellow they're gonna try and use to off me, you see? That or any of the number of guards around here that work for them. So you might be able to understand my predicament.
I do. Well, I don't have much, but since this, we are both... He is looking for you, and I am looking for him. I could be of assistance and offer you whatever protection and information I have. I do know many people who could try to help you.
Love, what I'm gathering so far is that you're wanting to use me as some kind of bait. And Gob Kari don't much like the sound of that.
I mean, bait is such a... not so nice way to put it, but I prefer traveling partners.
Well, I guess having other people to be my cannon fodder might be better than going off on my own, I suppose. What makes you think you're going to be capable of holding off this fella of yours that's trying to off me?
Well, I mean, I am a lone woman living not such a secure lifestyle, and yet I have survived all these years.
Don't worry about
What
that.
about your friends over here? What have they got to do with it?
Oh, actually, I just actually secured a bodyguard as well, which I'm sure he would be more than happy to protect you as well. Isn't that right?
I just nod.
Makari,
Inside.
Gob Kari just like scoots off her pew for a second and kind of shimmies over to Nox, looking directly up into his eyes and like sort of squints. Your armor needs some work, love. Have you ever considered hiring a goblin to work for you? I could offer you a fine rate if we ever get out of this mess.
I just fucking shrug.
Actually, someone who doesn't use big words.
Well, if I'm gonna die, I might as well take some other buggers down with me. Bloody place has been an absolute nightmare since they got here. Fine.
Under of a chin, man.
As you all
What's
sort
your
of like,
plan?
as you all sort of come to this agreement, you'll suddenly hear a Garrison, yes?
Yes.
This voice will come shouting from like beyond like the end of this cathedral hall. Who why are they...
No.
I don't care.
No.
I don't care. Just get out and make sure they don't take anything. I don't care. I don't get paid enough to worry about this.
Oh, do not fret. If anything is
I don't
missing, it'll
care. I don't care. Just get out.
Alright, so my face is kind of flushed. I just kind of like, try to like gently like gesture. Alright, maybe we can all discuss this a little bit more over food. I'll pay for it. Don't worry about the tab.
I'm sorry, food? Food? What do you have in mind? Food? Is there any... what was... something about food?
Yes, just follow me. Just follow me. Everyone, please follow me. I try to guide them out of the cathedral.
That's
As you-
alright, I'm used to being kicked out of places.
As you all leave the cathedral and go get food, everybody give me some perception checks. Holy fuck.
Okay.
All that time in the rain has kept Kari very attuned.
Jesus Christ. Now that the
I mean,
rain
compared
is
to the
gone,
last
you can
ones.
actually like hear like footsteps and noises around you. And you still have that like hyper vigilant like what's there? As you listen in close, everybody except Garrison, a 15 or
damn
higher, will sort of like hear a crier like a go out and say like a town crier, like a paper boy. Disappearance of a workshop mate of a craftsman, and witnesses say Rippeth responsible, nobody found extra, and that's
I
like what
run
you
to
hear.
him.
But on a 21 Makari, what you'll hear is that like you'll kind of like look through and like read off of the paper like materials to be repurposed in Ironworks factory, one of the ironwork factories nearby here. All of the materials, all of your things are going to be melted down or repurposed somewhere else.
Those fuckers. They're gonna tear down all my work.
But you will have a location, sort of ironworks mill, pretty close to beyond past. That's
As
like where
Kari is
things
reading
happen.
this, she's like fuming. You can actually see her eyes visible from under her bangs, and she is raging.
The little paper boy will like notice, like, hey, Gubby, if you want to read the paper, you have to pay.
Mr. Muscleman, pay the boy. And Kari runs over to Avacyn, clearly the person with the brains of the group. Listen here, you want me to draw out your fucking leather? You help me get my shit back. There's a lot of good stuff over there, if you want me at my best, I'm gonna need what's in that pile of rubbish they're planning to throw away.
Oh, but of course. And, darling, scrunching your face like that will give you wrinkles, just a little FYI. I walk up to the paper boy. Oh, darling. Oh no. Do you think you could help me? I seem to think I dropped my wallet, but I'm a little afraid of crowded places. Do you think you could help me find it?
Give me a persuasion check.
How young is this boy?
I'm gonna roll for it. So let's roll to see if he's in puberty.
Yes, that's really my question.
So smack dab in the middle of puberty, like
He is
16.
just about ready to be simping for VTubers.
He
When I,
is-
No.
So when I'm asking him, I make sure to like really bend over so my chest is very exposed, and I do the very like, oh no, like blushing, like hand on cheek, like, oh, whatever will I do?
give me persuasion with advantage. So that is a 15. Ooh.
Yes.
Welcome back, sis.
You will sort of like do that, and he'll kind of just like stood there still. You'll wave your hand in front of him, no reaction. You have effectively paralyzed him with horny.
Can I try to do a sleight of hand to take one of the papers then?
This
With
is the boy's first time seeing
automatic
titties.
success. Yes. Like you can already tell that he's like burning that the image of you bending over in his mind.
So I can try and do a sleight of hand,
Yes.
you said?
Yes.
Okay,
You just have to avoid being seen by everyone else, but this kid is not seeing you. Do you see like
Just a normal
10?
just a normal
Yeah.
sleight of hand. 17.
Yeah. The vendor isn't paying attention. No one else is either. You will
I take 2 copies then, if I'm able to.
Yeah.
No, I'll take 1.
put Booba in front of Boy. Boy gets like puberty brain go burr, and he can't think anymore. And so now you have 2 copies of a paper.
I kind of like hide them in under my dress once I take and then when I kind of do a little pat on his head. Good boy. And I walk back to the group. As I walk back, I unslide one of the papers to Gabo.
There you are, darling.
She grabs, she literally yanks it out of your hand and tears it open to the page where she's like tearing through to find the page with the details.
It is again closer to the river where everything is being melted down, and you will see that they don't mention your name. It's almost as if they don't care that you died. It's like, ooh, this scary murderer came by this person and killed him. Ooh, wonder who lived here. Ooh, doesn't matter. But that's sort of like the vibe you get. They don't care. In fact, you would suspect that by design this was published with the idea of let's not expose who lived, who was attacked, who was there or not.
Those fuckers didn't even know what they were dealing with when I was working for them. Well, their loss, not mine. Right, you lot, we gotta go get all this, well, gotta go get my stuff back. I ain't doing nothing till I've got my gizmos and doodads.
Don't worry, we'll get your little toys back.
Toys? Love, they're more worthwhile than any of your boober are.
Oh no, I was hoping you actually had some toys.
Ah, well, you know, let's get this out of the way first, and I'm sure I can come up with something as payment for you.
Ooh. Thank you.
Might be. Not often I get someone coming along with those kind of interests. Might actually be a bit of a challenge.
Oh, I do like a challenge. And I kind of look her over.
Yeah, love, keep her on the prize, eh?
And Garrison, do you notice any of this stuff?
I
Or do you
noticed the
just-
food stall.
You come back and see that they're like looking through papers, trying to like look through what's happening. And as you go through like a food stall, hi, how can I help you? What would you like?
What is the most portable thing that you have?
Portable thing. Well, we have a few different hand pies. It depends on what you want. Would you like a sweeter version, a savory?
As Garrison is sort of trying to bluster his way through buying these, Gobbo kind of calls over from the others. Oi, Lumpy, get your ass over already.
I have no idea that he's referring to me, because I'm just gonna keep probably something hearty, you know, something meaty. We have beef.
Ooh, yeah, we have some beef. That'll be about, how many are you looking for? You look like, and eyes you up and down, a real big fellow.
Oh, you should definitely see when I eat. But let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me multiply by 2, 8. Let me add up the big boy. 15.
Well, Well, we might not be able to make 15 in a reasonable time, but we can get you like 5 pork, 5 beef, and 5 lamb if that's what you're interested in, and we can get you out of here real quick.
All right, that sounds fine. That sounds fine. We do need time.
All right, cool. And this whole encounter happens. The entire time you guys are just like robbing this poor kid, making hormones go burr.
As Garrison kind of comes to a close on his little deal, Gobbo has just appeared behind him as the widest of eyes, going, "Food, food, yeah, food."
In a few, I'm getting them.
Exchange of money will happen, and you will obtain 15 rations effectively.
All right, so I guess I'll return back to the group after not knowing a single thing that's happened. I brought breakfast.
I am like staring like just for the parts where they mention Jack the Ripper, and you see that like I'm just like rubbing it on my chest. Just,
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But I just look at everyone. Is there something good in the newspaper?
I kind of like do that, like, oh, people are watching me type of like, oh, they can see me type of thing. I stop and like recompose myself. Oh, just, people gossip, just, seems warm in here. And I start using it as a fan. It's just really warm outside, just
Insight check.
walking and,
Garrison. Insight check.
Please roll. I mean, roll. Wait, what?
Aw.
Of course.
Average.
Of course.
She seems bothered by something.
He was bothered by something.
It must be the heat. It must be the heat that's bothering him.
You kind of regret getting warm food now.
I'm sorry. I didn't know how hot it would be today.
Oh, darling, it's okay. I usually drink wine for breakfast anyway.
And Kari kind of just whispers on her breast. Probably drinks a lot more than fucking that as well.
So I guess from this, I'm probably gonna get taggled along on the information and probably gonna make foot for wherever it is that we're headed.
As you guys walk through, it is Sunday, and what that means is that it is closed. The factory isn't open. They just did a delivery inside, closed the gates, and there aren't any people in. You guys will arrive at this factory. As you guys will approach, again, it is Sunday. Very few people are working. But one of the people who are is a sort of guard-looking motherfucker here at the entrance.
Question: Would Kari know this building, considering she's probably sourced a lot of her resources for a place like this?
Give me a history check with advantage. With a 11. Makari, you will see... This is definitely one of those fucking factories. Going around, you have been given some things from here. You have never actually visited this place, but you sent things to and received things from this area. You would know that, where they would melt down old metal parts and pieces and basically reuse them into usable iron and tools and all that, and sell that off to other people. Effectively recycling with the only thing worth recycling with, iron and metal.
All right, so I suppose we'll arrive here. It's like Gobbo's kind of hiding around the corner and kind of motioning over to her companions to kind of like get out of the line of sight. It's like, oh, bugger all sorts. Places they've got guards here even on a Sunday. Fucking no one goes to church anymore, apparently.
No, they definitely don't.
Well,
Alright.
I mean, I could offer to be a distraction if you'd like.
All right, love. You seem to be good. You did awfully good at that 14-year-old boy earlier. Why don't you go and see if you can work those prepubescent hormones on fella over there? Go do it. Go do it. That's it.
Does anyone know how to play an instrument?
And I think instinctively everyone looks back at Garrison.
What?
Do you know how to play an instrument, darling? Like, strum, toot, that type of thing?
The only instrument I know is this. I take out my pistol.
Yes, darling, we want to play music, not kill them.
It's music to my ears, though.
Gobbo kind of reaches down to her like little utility belt and pulls out one of her little tube wrenches. And she's like, I suppose you could use this as an horn.
Can I do an investigation about it?
You absolutely can.
What?
Okay.
Normal roll.
Perfect.
Fuck. Okay.
And now I do an investigation.
Okay. So you will see a few different entrances here. First one, this one has a big man. Second thing you'll see is there is a steel door here up through here that will probably lead towards the foreman's area, so that he can easily get in and out quickly without needing to interact with any of the rabble downstairs. There would also be heavy iron gates that could theoretically be opened. They don't appear to be that you would see as well. But the final thing is that there is another like alleyway entrance over on this end as well.
I also do see a door right in front of us.
That would, yeah, that's also a door. Those are all viable entrances. What you would probably expect from each one is the issue with them being that there is no windows in this building.
What about the one here?
Oh, well, yes, of course, the foreman gets a window. You could break through that as well if you don't want to.
I think because Gobbo is so fixated on trying to get her stuff back that she's kind of like dictating how she wants this to go down to get her stuff back. So she's telling to Avacyn, listen, you keep that guard distracted while the other two try and get inside.
Oh, easily done. So I kind of strut out into like the corner. So I'm gonna like strut over here.
Okay.
I'm going to not really look at him, but like kind of like do that like side eye like smirk thing. See if he is he looking at me.
He does.
I pull out my lyre and I start performing for him. I start singing. Would you like a performance roll?
Sure.
As she does that, I start heading towards one of the doors on the top of the stairs.
You don't really need to sneak around, but just give me a sleight of hand check here. The guard sort of like posts up, like leans against a wall here. He's like sort of leaning up, sort of listening. It doesn't really look like he cares that much, but he's like decently engrossed. I'm gonna say it'd be enough to give you advantage on a sleight of hand check. You're picking a lock, right? Or what are you doing?
Okay, sleight of hand, normal roll.
That full stop at 22 will do it, but if you want to see your crit, if you crit, go ahead. So, not rigged. Doors open. You will see through some of the glass. This has some like papers strewn about, some notes of different things. But as you look out over the floor, you will see something kinda sus inherently. There are more people here as well.
Wait, am I inside of the office?
You're sort of like peeking through the like as you like slightly open the door.
So as I open the door, I wave at the other people to follow.
There we go.
Oi, Avacyn, looks like your guard fella there's managed to find us another way, and guess we won't be seeing your beautiful tits again, eh?
Do you say that to her?
Yes, of course.
Give me a stealth check. You're screaming that to her. Hold up. So for context, you are right here, yelling loud enough for her to hear you, while the guard is, let's do the measurement, 20 feet away.
He will hear you for sure.
Gobbo don't give no shit.
Give me stealth right now.
Well, you should see this roll. It's just gonna be like, oh,
my god!
Oh no!
oh fuck!
That happened.
Gobbo kind of looks up, with having not realized the folly of her mistake, and kind of looks over to the guard.
Can I try to now make this seem like this is incorporated in my performance?
Gobbo sees the guard running up, runs up to Avacyn, he's like, you heard, you fucking floozy. I saw you sleeping with my man last night.
I'm so sorry. He was just so attractive. I didn't know he was taken. I just do what I'm paid for.
Both of you, you're helping each other, so both of you give me deception with advantage. We're
21
fine.
for me.
And an 18 for Makari. Between the two of you, like, I don't know what I'm looking at. Just gonna awkwardly goes back to his post and just like hat trying to like turns a little bit away from this whole situation, trying to ignore it.
Gobbo kind of watches him as he starts moving back and realizing at the stage, just motions to her, and yeah, you better not see you around here again, you fucking big bimbo person. Bye.
Well, I'm sure I'll be seeing your partner again very soon. As soon as Garbo leaves, I kind of go back to performing again.
Give me performance with disadvantage now. He's trying so hard to ignore you. He wants nothing to do with this situation anymore.
7.
nothing to do with
7.
any of that shit. He's like, nope, not my problem.
Okay, well
he's not
then,
like actively pushing you away, but he is trying to like, he's trying to like focus on his work to not think about what he just saw.
Okay, well then, I'll kind of use that then to kind of like start like performing while walking away and following them. Just kind of be like, to try and make it seem like I am just like now traveling to somewhere else to keep performing, and I will follow them.
Sure, that can happen. And Nox, you've just sort of like seen that from your vantage point here.
Yeah, I'm just shaking my head and just like face palming.
Oh, wicked, mate. You did it. Good job. Oh, yeah, so she's stealth, aren't we? Oh, yeah, wicked.
Shut your gob.
Lips are sealed.
As you will look around, give me a quick perception check as the two of you enter. Holy shit.
I'm going. What would you like to do, Garrison?
I'm gonna guess that this is in Garrison's head. This is helping out someone in need to retrieve their belongings. So I'm probably gonna follow suit.
So okay, I'll go turn to Garrison.
I think I'm going to stay out and keep a lookout here. If there's anything suspicious or troubling, you'll hear a very high-pitched screech from me out here.
All right, but don't make it too high. I don't want you to strain your voice. But I hope you can take care of yourself, okay?
Oh,
That's
you're
so
so
wholesome.
sweet.
That's so wholesome.
Thank you. But my voice and my throat can handle many things. Trust me.
Meanwhile,
You're a professional singer. All right,
This
I'm just
boy.
gonna start leaving. Yeah, I'm gonna start leaving now.
As you continue your like snooping investigation here, with your perception check, Makari, you're thinking like, where would my shit be? These guys are clearly hired by some rich asshole, obviously, because they're working on a Sunday, first of all. Second of all, looking at these guys, no way they're fucking cops. They're dressed like cops, but they aren't fucking cops. And the third thing, your shit isn't on this main floor, because there's no like pile of metal scrap. You think that if there is something here, it'll probably be like deeper amongst the building. Final thing will be, there are notes and documents littered around here that you might have some information about stuff and or things.
I would like to read these.
There's a lot here, so just give me an investigation check to be quick. You'll find some notes about like financial documents. This shit's fucking boring and not helpful.
Gobbo kind of wants to like wrangle somebody and threaten them to interrogate them as to where my shit might be. Because Gobbo's kind of like looking out the window and can just like peek and see the guards below. I bet one of those would bloody well know where my stuff is. Oi,
Garrison, you'll just walk in. Sorry.
Mr. Scrap Armor, you reckon you could maybe go and wrangle one of those fellas for us? You're supposed to be the sort, the guardy sort.
Alright, do I do a perception check to check which one would be the weakest and easiest to intimidate?
Looking around, they don't seem too loyal. They're all creatures of coin. They would probably talk if you paid them enough, but you just have to make it not worth the money anymore, and they'd talk regardless.
Okay, my character, his name should be known in the, all from all thugs. Would that also, like, push for intimidation?
I'd give you advantage on intimidation, yeah.
Technically speaking, I could just go back outside and take that one guard that's in the front.
You could.
Alright, well, I go back to Avacyn, and I just tell her.
I tell you, might not want to check what I'm gonna be doing.
Oh, I mean, darling, you're free to do as you want. As long as it doesn't affect me, I don't care.
There is no way for you to get the jump on this guy if you're trying to hide behind the shadows. Because this is a flat wall. He's against a wall. You'll have to play this off nonchalantly. That's a charisma check rather than a stealth. This would be a charisma like, oh, I'm just walking past, and not a concern.
Okay. Would I be able to just walk around, like walk to him and just point my revolver at him? Would that also work?
That would. Yeah.
I think I know what I'm gonna do with the guard. So
Mhm.
I get close to Avacyn and I whisper to her the plan. I want her to get the guard to get closer to where we are right now. You see, there's like a shadowy part.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I'll just be here, and as soon as the guard gets over here, I'll just capture him. Simple and that.
All right. All right. Well, you owe me a glass of wine after this.
I just shrug and I'm like, fine.
I kind of slowly peek around the corner to see what he's doing.
He's mostly recovered. Enough time has passed for him to be like, okay, that's whatever just happened with the relationship. That's done.
All right. I come back and I cry out.
Oh no! Unhand me! You filthy beast! Oh no! I said no means no! No! Unhand someone help!
I'm gonna say that just works. I think that just works, right? Because he's not a real guard, but that whole like machismo thing still does exist. And like, what the hell is going on over here? Make your attacks. I'm gonna say with advantage.
I think that works.
What the hell is going? Metal to side of head, and he'll just like sort of.
You should have
not-
stayed at your post.
He'll sort of just
think
put
this
his
is a new
hands
team
up
of mine.
slowly. He's not turning his head. He's not doing any sudden movements. He's like still staring like straight forward, arms up. Who are you?
I just grab him with my other hand and turn him to me, still with the gun on his head.
He does not say anything more.
Now, you're gonna come with us, and you're gonna show us exactly what we're looking for.
He'll just like nod quietly, not say anything.
With the hand that I grabbed him with, I just release him and tap him on the face. That's a good boy. Now go. Garrison. I talk to Garrison and since he's the strongest of us all, I give him my rope. Take care of this guy. He's gonna be our guide, won't you?
Take care
He'll
of
just
him?
nod.
I'm excellent at taking care of people. All right, you come over
Just
here.
tie him up.
Oh, I keep saying like sorry like 100 times while I'm tying him up. Sorry.
Is Avacyn gonna follow us? Or is she staying outside?
Nah, Avacyn said they'll keep lookout, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to look. Yes, I'm going to look outside and I make sure, especially now that the guard is no longer at his post. I'm going to kind of make sure, like, check and you guys know what'll happen if anything goes awry. Mm-hmm.
So before I go inside, I just nod to her and I go in. All right. Now, I think my friend here has a quibble. You might want to answer before, she gets a bit cranky.
So to this, Gobbo kind of just pulls out her hammer and sort of pads it in her hand a few times. Yeah, too fucking right. Listen, you got my shit in here somewhere, and I think you know who I am. Where's all that stuff coming from the quote-unquote workshop?
Give me an intimidation with advantage here.
Still got my gun on his head.
Jesus Christ. Oh. All right. What are you looking for?
Everything. It's all worthwhile to me, love. I just want my stuff back. You know, it's it's all that shit that came over from the workshop. You heard it in the news this morning. I don't play coy, love.
That's it's not gonna be in the entrance. It'd be near the back, probably near where things are processed. Some of the stuff might already be melted down, though.
Fine. How do we get there then? What part of the building? Where's this back of the building of yours?
There, somewhere. I don't know.
Excellent. I'm off to find them then. Do what you want with this lug nuts.
You might want to take the other door.
Or I'll take your discretion, Mr. Mask Face.
You will open up and see a cafe. It does appear to be empty, but as you look beyond the doors, you will see there are. Oh shit! I accidentally deleted them. There are two more bitches downstairs as well, sort of just like having a quick chat.
Jeez, who hired this many guards for a friggin' smeltery?
I just look at Garrison. I'm like, you should probably go with her.
But
I'll
what happened to taking care of him?
I'll take care of him. Don't worry.
Ah, okay. All right.
Either you leave and never come back, and do not say anything to no one, because I will find you. Or you can decide, to just start screaming, and I can end you right now. Which one will it be?
I'm gonna roll behind the board.
Okay.
We'll get back to that.
Oh? Was that a bad one or a good one?
We'll get back to that.
Oh, god damn it, Boo.
Makari, you're continuing down the hall. All these doors are unlocked. It's not so critical that these things remain locked. And as you make your way downstairs, you will actually hear like the whirring of machines as well still going. And you will be able to sort of like crack the door open a little bit and see two more fuckers over there like talking to each other.
Oh, damn it. I reckon this is going to be where my stuff is, if anything. I think we're almost there, Garrison.
All right. How much of your stuff is it?
Well, I only need what is needed, just to keep to be able to get out of here with. They've got all kinds of me doodads and me widgets, all the kind of stuff I need to be making all my gizmos and stuff.
Oh, all right. I'll carry whatever's too heavy for you. Okay.
Thanks, Mr. Food Giver. Gobbo has a very Gobbo-like idea. Gobbo wants to sneak in and put grease on the ground for them to slip on to distract them.
Genius. This is great. All right. I have. Do you need beef, pork, or lamb? I think lamb is the greasiest.
It's all right, love. Gobbo brand grease is all I need.
So you're just gonna like swish around a bottle of grease and just like
Yeet it.
They're just gonna like, what the fuck? What is that? Hey, you'll notice that they were like almost working on these conveyors and like, what's that? Sticks a finger in it. It smells. Smells like. Ugh. Smells like goblin. Gross. Give me a stealth check with advantage as you like basically. Oh my god! You walk past. You're like
Just do
hiding
the
like
electric
underneath
slide.
the conveyor belt. You're using the terrain for cover. You sneak behind there, and you'll just see one final thing. There's only one guard here near the smelter area. He's like carrying some metal scrap in like a big wheelbarrow, and you'll like see like right now what he's like dumping in. He has like multiple like barrels and like not barrels but like carts with him. He's dumping in like some scrap metal, some things that you won't need, but you do see some like more elaborate gizmos and tools that you could use to create stuff. The scrap metal ultimately is fine. It's a shame, but if it goes, it goes. The toys you used to make, the tools that you would used to hand out to other craftsmen, those are all gone, but like the things that like, would an artificer would need, those are still in there for you.
So Gobbo's kind of looking at this, and she's thinking back to all the things that she's done with all those things that they've thrown into this smeltery. She's getting flashbacks. She's getting angry. She's remembering all the love and sweat and tears she put into making these things, and she says she sort of has images of pushing this man into the
It is
molten
a slag pool. Yes.
Yeah. But thinks against it. I'm going to use disguise self.
Ooh. You will look like.
Just exceptionally short.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. You're right. Let me just. There we go.
That's perfect.
So Gobbo kind of rustles her clothes around and kind of like tries to get herself into some kind of like puffs her chest out and sort of strides over to this person, all the while trying to hold back her angry, gritted teeth, anger. Literally seeing her things melting in the slag.
Oi, what's you done with all this stuff then yet?
And as he says like that, he'll kind of just like dump a wheelbarrow down into like full of the scrap metal and stuff in there.
Gobbo's eye literally twitches. Like twitches.
The boss wants a word with you up in the main office. I'm sure he'll have a nice promotion for you.
I need a deception check. And that's really bad. Not
That's
great.
a no.
It's a-
Oh, this
And
is
who
not
are
gonna-
you? I never seen you
I?
around here. As this happens, Shiggy, I want you to give me a perception check. In the back of your mind, you'll hear something, someone. You've heard this person speak before. You felt like you've heard it countless times. It is oddly comforting. And you'll feel yourself sort of swimming, but not drowning. So you'll hear like that droning sort of bass as you hear like muffled talking, muffled everything. And then you will hear a regal voice in the back of your head. A true king protects. A ruler defends those that do right by you. And with that, you'll feel the urge, the need to climb up and see the person who helped you, who you felt comforted you. And as you do that, like, give me an athletics check to sort of like swim through this, whatever it is. Makari,
Yeah.
you will see this man, like, he looks at you and saying, I don't know who you are. We don't hire any kids around here. And he's like raises his hands as if he's about to shout out, and you will see bubbling, murking, like roiling movement coming from the slag, and emerging from it will be a hand, red hot, and appearing to be like made almost like burning iron, and it holds up on this ledge, holds itself up, and you will see a metal person, humanoid thing, still white hot, still burning. Shiggy, what do you do?
I am going to, has he grabbed Makari?
He looks like he's about to. Yeah, he would have been like
I'm gonna
here.
go up to him. I will go up to him, and first I'll just I'll grab his arm.
Seared shoulder, the scream, like,
Yeah.
ah, ah.
I was like, do I need to make a roll for that?
No, he immediately, you came out of the slag, you're made out of metal, you touch his shoulder, you brand him with your hand, and you will see a scar there and a scream. The scream you don't recognize. This isn't the guy. This is not who you recognized. This is not who woke you up.
Can I make a wisdom roll to see if I would then notice that if this is not the person that I recognize, it obviously must be the other person?
Sure. This person, crying and screaming, Makari, you just see a man get burnt and a thing emerge, and your character, who hasn't given themselves a name yet, you will see somewhat they are. This must be the person. And that scream alerts everybody in the building. But, well, there is one thing I want to do before we go. Makari, one perception check, or insight check. With advantage, you will see something you recognize. Signatures. Your signatures.
You know,
from
I was
your
literally about
creations.
funny thing when it came out of the slag, I was gonna make a joke like, "Well, I don't remember making you."
You didn't. Well, you did, but you didn't.
I was gonna ask if I have noticed that pretty much that this person is threatening Kari, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And I've touched them. They are on the edge of the thing. They are in burning pain. Can I just lightly push them into the slag?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
What do you want me to roll?
Just an athletics, and that'll...
Can I have advantage since he's
Sure.
already in like burning pain? Hell yeah.
Sure.
Makari.
Natural 20!
So...
Fuck yeah.
Literally.
Oh yeah, his head in, no screams. He's dead.
Okay,
Sure,
okay,
glad
for
I'm not
real
here to
this
vote
time.
this is-
For
Yeah,
real.
that's it. In. Done. There we go. In
All right.
scene.
Thanks for stopping by. It means the world, really.
Yeah, it was really fun.
There were sus moments galore.
I am sus incarnate.